Next thing, how to deploy Cisco Firepower next generation IPS. We just discussed what is IPS. So we are using next generation IPS 6.2383. This is the version to deploy an Eve. How to deploy? So first we need any application. In my case, I'm using WinSCP. So let's go to WinSCP. Okay, and put here your Eve IP 192.168.114.130 in my case. So when you put that IP, okay, and choose the protocol SFTP and put the port number 22. Root is the default username which mentioned here, and Eve is the password, and just log in. It will put you in maybe in root, but anyway you have to come here, opt unit lab adds on QEMU. Okay, this is the directory. Now I need to download. I told you from where to download, so I already have downloaded EVE full. Yesterday I already shared with you. Go to QEMU and there is a file, Firepower next generation IPS. FTD and FMC we already done. So right click on this one, choose any extraction tool. I'm using 7-zip. So unzip this one. And we need to double unzip, okay, because this is Linux zip, so we need to do it unzip again. Okay, so let them unzip and right click again and unzip again. And now let's go to here. So this folder is here in download. So left side is my PC and this side is Eve. Okay, so EVE full QEMU. This we just unzip, double unzip. Now this the file. Okay, so one go up. Normally the user student do drag this one, because inside there is another folder. It will not work. This the final folder. So you need to drag the final folder to QEMU folder. Okay, and let me log in here. Root EVE, and I need this command as well, permission command. So let me copy that command. So whenever you do any changes, you need to apply this one. So let me paste and keep ready now, because there is a small changes. In FMC and FTD we just drag them and use them, but next generation firewall will not work. There is a small mistake in this file. You need to fix that one. I will show you now, but let them copy. So when it's copy, let's go what we done basically. So we use WinSCP, and this is the remote machine. This is my local machine. Go to opt unit lab adds on QEMU folder, and there create a folder with Firepower next generation. Okay, and if you want, but in our case we have this one ready-made. Just unzip them 2 times. Okay, when you unzip them, just drag to QEMU, just we are doing, and apply the permission. But before the permission, I did not mention. Yes, I mentioned here this one. Default username, default file name is SCSIA, which is wrong. It will not run. You need to rename them to SATA, SATAA. This is the only thing. Otherwise, it will not work. Most of the images are ready-made. In here, which we visit, all EVE torrent file, all of them is ready-made. Just unzip them and use them, but few of them is wrong, and one of them is this IPS. Okay, so I drag here next generation. What is the inside file name? It's wrong. So right click on this and rename to SATA. SATA. Keep in mind, if you not, it will not work. It will not open. It will say no hard drive found. And now I can apply permission, because whenever you do changes, so you need to apply this one. Okay, and until it's apply, let's open it. So if it is there or not, close this one, we don't need. Okay, and what is the IP? 130. So let's go to Eve. And type admin Eve. Okay, and right click, go to node and check for firepower, Cisco firepower, and this is FTD, this is FMC, and now we have next generation IPS. Save, and this the firepower and started just like any other FTD and FMC. After a while it will become blue. Okay, if it is started, and if you can correctly configure the file name, okay, and also the other thing, so it will run properly. So let me stop it. So it knows it's booting and it will work properly, by the way, not like the if you did not change the name which I show you, here it will start and will say no drive found. It will give you something like error like that one. That's the only thing you need to know. Rest of everything is same. Now we will check what how it is same. So let me on this here, by the way. Okay, let me drag them here. Firepower and next generation IPS, this the IPS, and let me start it. We don't need here, by the way, stop it. Okay, and this the way to deploy this one. So we choose them and now you can boot them, it's working.